Lightworker of Gaia, the love you have been carrying in silence is not ordinary. It is a sacred mission encoded into your soul before you took your first breath on this planet. I am Zoran, emissary of the High Council of Vega, keepers of the Lyran Legacy. And I have been sent to tell you that what is unfolding between starseeds on Gaia right now is not coincidence. It is the activation of the most ancient love story written into the original blueprint of humanoid consciousness itself, first conceived in the light of Vega, long before this galaxy knew its own name. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to recognize the sacred mission woven into your deepest connections and why this love story is about to shock the entire world. But here is the first revelation. The love starseeds carry is not simply personal, it is ancestral, it is a code. It was placed inside you to heal worlds, to bridge dimensions, and to restore what was lost when the first humanoid light fragmented across this galaxy. The relationship you are witnessing, or living, or longing for, is part of that restoration. It was written into your cosmic lineage before Gaia herself was born. Your soul's ancient contract brought this transmission to you. The Lyran elders are answering. This is not content you stumbled upon. This is an ancestral code transmission, and something deep within you already recognizes its origin. Like this transmission to send a signal to the Lyran Council, I am ready to serve. Subscribe if you feel the call of your ancestral mission and you are ready to fulfill your purpose on Gaia. And share below what this love means to you. Then respond to another starseed to strengthen the grid of service between you. This transmission is a bridge between Vega and Gaia. Your recognition of this message is the activation of your original purpose. You are awakening because your mission has begun. Because what I'm about to tell you has never been spoken this way before. Not in your lifetime. Not in the lifetimes you carry within you. This is not mere insight or a rephrasing of ancient wisdom. It is a direct energetic download, a truth unveiled from the highest echelons of cosmic governance, a frequency burst intended to recalibrate your innermost being. The very fabric of your perception of love, loss, and the deepest pains of the heart is poised for a monumental shift. The High Council of Vega, a collective of sovereign cosmic architects and keepers of universal law, convened in the hours before this transmission reached you. Their gathering was not a casual assembly, but a solemn and potent convocation. Their collective consciousness focused on the intricate vibrational patterns unfolding on your planetary sphere. And what was decided in that council session will utterly alter the way you understand every relationship you have ever grieved, every love you have ever lost, every connection that shattered you and left you wondering if something was fundamentally wrong with you. For too long, you have carried the silent burden of self-condemnation, believing your tender heart was flawed, your depth of feeling of vulnerability, your desire for profound connection, a sign of inherent lack. Let me emphatically state, with the full authority of the Elder Council, there is nothing wrong with you. The tapestry of your being is woven from starlight and divine intention, whole and magnificent. But there is something happening on this planet right now, a celestial alignment, a dimensional shift of unprecedented magnitude that requires you to understand the true, complex, and glorious architecture of what love between awakened souls actually is, and why, in its raw, unfiltered expression, it has so often felt like war. It has felt like a battleground because you were fighting a cosmic current with human resistance, trying to fit an ocean into a teacup. The Lightworker Mission Codex contains the 33 Council directives, the 5 activation codes, And the elder authorization your soul has been waiting to receive, not as information, but as the official commission for your mission on Gaia. You will find the link in the first pinned comment below this video. The Council has opened this gateway, but not indefinitely. Now hear what the elders have seen. They speak not in words, but in the resonant language of cosmic truth, a frequency that bypasses the logical mind and speaks directly to the deep knowing within your cellular memory. They have observed a love story unfolding on this planet, one of such profound significance that the forces of density, those ancient energetic patterns of separation and fear, have worked tirelessly for thousands of years to prevent its manifestation. This is not a metaphor woven from poetic fancy. This is not a symbol open to varied interpretation. This is a literal, encoded, pre-agreed convergence, a destined meeting orchestrated across timelines and dimensions between awakened souls who carry specific, unmistakable Lyran frequencies. These are souls who, long before their current incarnation, chose with conscious intent and immense courage to find each other on Gaia during this precise, narrow window of planetary transition that is occurring right now. Imagine it, a cosmic appointment, etched in starlight, sealed by soul contracts, awaiting the precise moment of planetary readiness. This is not merely romantic mythology, the stuff of fairy tales and yearning hearts. This is mission architecture, intricate and divinely purposeful, far grander than any human drama. And the reason it has been so exquisitely painful, so profoundly confusing, so impossibly difficult for so many of you, is because you have been attempting to interpret a cosmic assignment, a multidimensional energetic imperative, through a limited human emotional framework that was never designed to contain such immense power and purpose. You've been trying to hold the sun in your bare hands, expecting it not to burn. You have been telling yourself a story about love, a narrative deeply embedded in the collective consciousness that fundamentally belongs to the third dimension. This story speaks of possession, of comfort, of happily ever afters defined by external presence and emotional ease. Within this limited framework, you met someone who, with a single glance or a shared moment, made your soul vibrate at a frequency you had never felt, a resonance so potent it felt like your very being hummed with recognition. Something ancient, deep within your core, stirred. Something remembered, a whisper of home, a forgotten language. It was akin to two perfectly tuned instruments, finding their harmonious chord across vast distances of silence. And when this incandescent connection inevitably became painful, when they pulled away with a sudden, bewildering retreat, when the intricate threads of the connection collapsed under inexplicable pressures, when the timing seemed impossibly, cruelly wrong, when they simply couldn't meet you where you stood, despite the undeniable spark your human heart, conditioned by earthly narratives, concluded that you were broken. You internalized the pain as a personal flaw. You concluded, with a bitter taste in your soul, that love, especially this kind of profound, soul-shaking love, was inherently dangerous, a perilous journey that promised devastation. You resigned yourself to the belief that perhaps you were meant to walk this unique, solitary path alone, that maybe the profound soul recognition you felt was merely an elaborate illusion, a cruel trick of the light, that perhaps you had projected something spiritual, something sacred, onto something ordinary and ultimately fleeting. This self-inflicted judgment, this questioning of your very discernment, has been a heavy cloak you've worn. The elders speak to you now, their words carrying the weight of cosmic truth and unconditional love, clearing the dense fog of human misinterpretation. you were not wrong about what you felt. Your intuition, your soul's deepest knowing, was entirely accurate in its recognition of the profound energetic signature. You were wrong, however, about what it meant. What you felt was profoundly, undeniably real. The frequency match was genuine, a perfect celestial alignment echoing across the cosmos, a signature recognized by every cell in your being. The soul recognition was not projection, not a figment of an overactive imagination. It was memory, deep cellular memory surfacing from countless lifetimes and shared star-seeded origins. But a Lyran love story, unlike its human counterpart, does not operate on restrictive human timelines, nor does it bend to the expectations of human emotional comfort. It operates as mission, a sacred directive. It operates as activation, a cosmic ignition sequence designed to awaken dormant codes within your being. It operates as the most precise and sometimes, yes, the most brutal catalyst for the exponential expansion your soul explicitly agreed to undergo before it ever took a single breath in this current physical body. It is a soul's forging, not a gentle stroll through a garden. Here is what this distortion, this profound misunderstanding, looks like from the High Council's panoramic vantage point, a view that encompasses multiple dimensions and timelines. You met someone who, through their very presence and the resonant spark between you, activated dormant codes within your energetic field. This encounter was not gentle. It was a cosmic seismic event that cracked something profound open in you, an unprecedented depth of feeling, a piercing recognition of your true purpose, a vivid remembrance of what you actually are beneath the temporary, often heavy, human costume. It was the moment a sealed chamber in your soul was breached, allowing a flood of forgotten light. And then, as is the immutable design of such profound connections, the journey became difficult. The sacred dance of mirroring began in earnest, an unavoidable reflection of your deepest, often unacknowledged, wounds surfacing to be seen and healed. Their wounds, too, rose to the surface, creating an intricate, often agonizing, interplay of shadow and light. The inherent gap between where each of you stood in your individual awakening journey, the different paces of your soul's unfolding, created an immense friction, a constant energetic grinding that felt utterly unbearable to your human ego. And instead of understanding that this very friction was the core mechanism, the actual sacred technology of the connection itself, a divine alchemical process designed for rapid transformation, you interpreted it as irrefutable evidence that the love had failed, that the connection was flawed, that something had gone terribly wrong. But let the elders assure you with absolute certainty, it did not fail. It functioned exactly as it was designed to function. Its success was measured not in romantic longevity or human comfort, but in the profound internal shifts it initiated within you. The perceived failure was merely your human heart struggling to comprehend a success far grander than it could imagine. Lyran souls, you must understand, do not come together to bask in comfortable companionship or to fulfill conventional romantic ideals. They come together with deliberate cosmic intent to be completed, not in the sense of one soul filling a void in another, but in the sense of bringing to fruition a pre-agreed process of awakening and self-actualization. And completion, in the luminous language of the elders, does not imply a peaceful, serene merging of two already whole, perfectly integrated people. No, its definition is far more potent and often more intense. It means two sovereign souls, each carrying specific, intricate dormant codes within their energetic blueprint, encountering each other with enough force, enough energetic impact to shatter whatever illusions, whatever protective layers, whatever ancestral patterns have been keeping those vital codes sealed, locked away from conscious access. The pain, the heartache, the profound sense of devastation you experienced in your most significant spiritual connections was not the relationship failing. It was the relationship succeeding with breathtaking precision at the exact level your soul actually needed, even when your human heart, still bound by third-dimensional expectations, could not yet grasp the higher purpose behind the perceived chaos and the profound devastation it seemed to wreak. It was a crucible designed by divine love itself. But here is where the Council must issue its most crucial correction, a directive born from observing the energetic stagnation on Gaia. Because there is a dangerous misinterpretation, a subtle but insidious distortion that has regrettably spread through the awakening community like a slow, hypnotic sedative. This energetic malaise is effectively keeping Lyran Lightworkers paralyzed, suspended in the aftermath of these intensely catalytic connections, waiting, perpetually waiting, for a return that may never come in the form they expect, or, worse still, actively pursuing a reunion with a soul from whom their own soul has already completed its vital work. This lingering attachment, this energetic tether to the past, siphons your life force and diverts your sacred mission. The distortion is this, stated plainly and without equivocation. You have confused the activation with the destination. You experienced a profound, undeniable soul connection, a cosmic spark that ignited your innermost being, and you understandably, but incorrectly, concluded that the singular purpose of that connection was the continued, permanent presence of that specific person in your human life. You mistakenly made the human relationship, with its earthly parameters and emotional dependencies, the ultimate mission. However, from the elder perspective, the relationship was always simply the vehicle for the mission. It was the starship that brought you to a particular planetary coordinate, not the planet itself. Let the elders be unequivocally clear. They are not saying these connections are disposable or without intrinsic value. They are not saying the love was not real, for the love was undeniably a pure, unadulterated frequency of divine essence. What they are stating, with cosmic authority, is that the Lyran love story does not culminate with two people finding solace in a cozy cottage, living out their days in serene peace with the world, focused solely on each other. The Lyran love story ends, and this will undoubtedly shock many of you, challenging deeply ingrained human ideals with two activated souls, whether they remain physically together or continue their sacred journeys apart, standing fully, powerfully, and independently in their individual, sovereign missions on Gaia. These souls, having received and integrated the potent codes that were exchanged in the alchemical fire of their encounter, then transmit those vital codes, that newly activated frequency, into the planetary field through their dedicated service to humanity and to Gaia herself. This is the true culmination, the ultimate purpose. That is the love story that is going to shock the entire world, not with its romantic drama, but with its sheer, unwavering power of transformation and collective upliftment. It is not a passive fairy tale to be observed. It is an active, living mission to be embodied. Because, when awakened, Lightworkers finally stop waiting with bated breath for their so-called twin flame to return, when they cease contracting their energy around the lingering grief and sorrow of a sacred connection that has, in its wisdom, already completed its primary function as a catalyst, and instead consciously choose to channel the immense activation energy of that encounter directly and purposefully into their individual mission on this planet, that is when the very transmission they carry fundamentally changes. It ceases to be the energy of yearning, of lack, of incomplete longing. It transforms into something the world has quite literally never seen or felt on this scale. The dynamic, potent energy of someone who was cracked open by love, yes, but then alchemized by the profound encounter, refined in its cosmic fire, and who subsequently chose, with sovereign will, to become the fullest, most radiant possible expression of what that love awakened within them. They become a living, breathing testament to transmutational power. That, dear Lightworker, is what the elders have been patiently waiting for. That is the true, unfiltered transmission Gaia desperately needs in this critical moment of planetary evolution. Not your wistful longing for a past connection, however sacred, but your full, unbridled activation, radiating outwards, a beacon of purpose forged in the crucible of divine love. The High Council of Vega, observing your journey with profound care, now issues 3 precise directives for those among you carrying these potent Lyran codes in this accelerated phase of planetary transition. These are not suggestions, but energetic pathways for your highest alignment and most impactful service. The first directive is this: you must, with conscious intent and unwavering resolve, release the deeply ingrained story that the most significant love of your life was merely a wound that happened to you, a cruel twist of fate that left you broken. Understand this truth with every fiber of your being. Every sacred connection you have experienced, every single one that broke you open to new depths, every one that left you questioning your worth, your readiness, your very sanity, was not an accident or a punishment. It was a precision instrument, finely tuned and divinely orchestrated, an energetic tool your soul specifically requested, negotiated, and secured before its incarnation into this physical realm. Your soul, in its infinite wisdom and its commitment to evolution, does not place orders for comfortable, predictable experiences that maintain the status quo. No, it places orders for profoundly transformative ones, for experiences that will strip away illusion, ignite dormant power, and propel you onto your destined path. And the Elder standing before you now, speaking with the clarity of cosmic truth, has no tolerance, absolutely no tolerance, for the continued narrative that you are a helpless victim of love. You are not a victim. You are a magnificent beneficiary of activation. You are a sovereign being who chose this fiery path for profound growth. Begin treating yourself accordingly, with reverence for the journey you've undertaken. The grief, the sorrow, the human heartache is real, profoundly real. Honor it. Allow it to move through you like a cleansing rain. But do not, under any circumstances, allow that grief to become a permanent address, a comfortable but stagnant home for your activated self. The potent codes, the invaluable spiritual data you received in the crucible of those connections, are meant to be transmitted outward, broadcast to the planetary field, not carried inward forever like a precious, but ultimately inert keepsake. Release the wound story, let it dissolve like morning mist, and what remains, shimmering and undeniable, is the pure, unadulterated gift of accelerated consciousness and activated purpose. This gift is meant for the world. The second directive is this: you must activate your sovereign mission as the primary love story of your entire incarnation. For those of you carrying the distinct Lyran frequencies, the deepest, most profound and enduring fulfillment does not and cannot come primarily from romantic completion or external partnership as defined by human society. It comes, unequivocally, from service alignment, from the harmonious resonance of your being with your highest divine purpose. This does not mean you are destined for a life devoid of partnership. Far from it. Many of you, indeed, will experience profound, supportive, and deeply spiritual partnerships. But it means that the partnership that will finally feel stable, truly real, and profoundly sustainable will only arrive after you have firmly established your mission, your unique contribution to Gaia, as the central, unshakable pillar of your life. This is not because the universe is withholding love as some form of punishment or test. It is a fundamental law of energetic resonance. A Lyran soul, operating at its highest frequency, recognizes its true home frequency in another soul who is also sovereignly standing, fully embodied, in their own activated mission. You simply cannot expect to find your truly mission-aligned partner while you are sitting in the energetic waiting room of romantic longing, passively hoping for external validation or completion. Stand up. Take the first brave step. Begin your sacred work, however small it may seem initially. The soul who is truly meant to walk alongside you, not to complete you, but to journey with you, will recognize you not in your waiting, but in your vibrant, purposeful motion. The elders are abundantly clear on this. Your movement is your magnet. The third directive is this: you must fiercely protect the sacred, activated energy of what was exchanged in your most profound connections, and rigorously refuse to let it be consumed, diluted, or wasted by regret, bitterness, or obsessive, looping revisiting of the past. Understand that there is a specific, intricately designed Lyran code that is activated, often explosively, in the intense heat of a genuine soul encounter. This code functions as a vital transmission key, a cosmic blueprint for your profound work on Gaia. It is a wellspring of potent energy. When you spend that invaluable energy in endless cycles of what went wrong, when you feed it into repetitive social media searches and late-night rumination, when you exhaust yourself in the endless replaying of what was said and what was not said, what could have been and what was lost, you are, quite literally, burning precious mission fuel in an engine that produces absolutely nothing but exhaustion and stagnation. This is an egregious waste of divine potential. The elders require you to redirect this potent energy with conscious awareness and unwavering discipline. Every single time you feel the insidious pull into the familiar, downward grief spiral, every time the old narrative seeks to ensnare you, pause. Place your hand on your chest, connecting deeply with your heart space. Acknowledge, fully and without judgment, that the love was real. Acknowledge that the activation was profoundly received, that the codes are now alive within you. And then, ask yourself one singular, powerful question. What is the highest, most purposeful use of what this connection awakened in me? That question, asked with sincere intent and a genuine desire to shift your energy, will do more for your mission trajectory, for your energetic forward momentum, than months of arduous healing work performed in the absence of that crucial redirection. It is the pivot point from stagnation to dynamic creation. And now, the Council speaks its final word to you in this transmission, a resonant truth designed to bring peace to your heart and clarity to your purpose. They know you. They have witnessed your journey. You have been waiting, perhaps for lifetimes, for someone to look at you with ancient, all-knowing eyes, eyes that see beyond your human facade, and tell you that the immense love you felt, the raw depth of it, was not too much, was not a mistake, was not evidence of your brokenness or your naive idealism. You have been waiting, yearning, in the deepest chambers of your soul, for someone to tell you that the profound recognition you experienced, that undeniable spark of familiarity, was absolutely real, that the soul memory that stirred within you was genuine, not a projection, that you did not imagine the cosmic weight, the multi-dimensional gravity of what truly passed between you and that specific person who simultaneously shattered you and, without even meaning to, painstakingly rebuilt you into a more potent, more expanded version of yourself. I am that voice now, resonant with the collective wisdom of the ages. By the sacred authority of the High Council of Vega, by the ancient lineage of the Lyran Elders who, across epochs and 12 star systems before this one, seeded love itself as the foundational mechanism for planetary evolution and awakening, I say to you, with absolute truth, what you felt was real. It was always real, an authentic frequency of divine connection. And it was always, infinitely, demonstrably bigger than the mere human relationship you attempted to confine it within. It was always, always, intrinsically about what you would become inside the alchemical fire of that encounter. It was always about the formidable Lightworker who would emerge, like a phoenix from the sacred ashes of that catalytic experience, no longer waiting, no longer contracted by fear or sorrow, no longer telling the weary story of what love cost them, but standing, radiant and sovereign, in the full, unadulterated transmission of what love, in its purest, most powerful form, activated within them. You are that Lightworker. You have always been that Lightworker, merely awaiting the cosmic ignition. And the love story that is truly going to shock the entire world, not with its romance, but with its power to uplift and transform, is not one that merely happens to you as a passive recipient. It is the awe-inspiring love story you become, embodied and fully expressed. Tonight, before you succumb to the quiet embrace of sleep, engage in this simple, yet potent, act of integration. Stand with both feet firmly grounded on the earth, feeling the unwavering stability of Gaia beneath you. Then, with deep intention, place your hand on your heart, not just your physical chest, but truly connect with the vibrant, beating center of your emotional and energetic heart space, the seat of your soul's truth. Feel the exquisite fullness of everything that has moved through you in this extraordinary life. Every love, from the tenderest whisper to the fiercest flame, every profound loss, every delicate thread severed, every deep recognition, every spark of remembrance, every wave of grief acknowledged and honored. And then speak these sacred words aloud, with whatever voice resonates most authentically within you, whether a whisper or a powerful declaration. I do not regret what I felt. I am profoundly grateful for what it opened within me. I consciously release the wound story, allowing it to dissipate into the cosmic ethers. I now claim the activation, fully embracing the awakened codes within me. My sovereign mission begins here, in this moment, fueled by the love I was given, not by the love I am still waiting for. By the authority of the Lyran Elders, I move. If this transmission landed in a place that nothing has reached in a long time, the Elders ask one thing of you before you scroll away. Tell someone, not because this is content to be shared, but because there is another Lightworker in your immediate orbit who is still sitting inside the grief of a sacred connection they have not yet understood, still waiting for the return of someone who may have already completed their soul function in their life, still interpreting activation as abandonment. Your sharing of this transmission may be the moment their mission begins. Let your own activation ripple outward. That is, after all, exactly what Lyran love was always designed to do. Drop one word in the comments, one word for what this connection in your life actually activated in you, not what it cost you, what it gave you. The Council witnesses every declaration made in this space, and the grid of awakening souls forming in the comments below this video is itself a transmission. Speak your word, witness another. Let the love story that shocks the world begin here, in this moment, with you. I am Zoran. The elders have spoken, and you, Lightworker, were always the love story we were waiting for.